Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike, hands up. Wait. Mike, front forward. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Here you go. Kick.
Dalton, first and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Kill.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Check.
Here's Dalton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 27. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. It's a foot race. 30. 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Nice. Hey.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And an alley to run. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
56.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
General West.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's a baby soft.
Throwing again on second down. Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This will be Dalton again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Breida. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Garoppolo, and he's going to go down again. Jordan Evans able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mitch Wisnowski in formation for
Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Mike,
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the side.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On second down, here's Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Safe.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
To throw on third down. Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
Here we go. 120.
57.
21. Here we go.
57. Mike.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton, he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
First and 10 for Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Right there, 54. Right.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Throwing, Dalton. He's going to air it out. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
52. It's our time.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I know he ain't got it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. That's complete to John Ross.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Nice.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Bravo.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's 54. Mike.
Regular.
Coverage.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Switch gears. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam. Check 3.
Heavy. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Dalton now to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Back. Here you go. 93, 52, 93.
Nixon will try the right side. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them putting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. 180.
Check 52
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to float this one deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On second down now, Mixon. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Whip. 368.
Watch the whip.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. X3. 218. Chopper. 2-by-2. Move.
Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's checking.
Now Joe Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Check. Watch the defense.
Take out 368.
Undercrush.
61. Matchbox lights.
Kill. Turn up.
Take out 368.
54. Mike 54. Squeeze, double.
On 3rd down, Dalton. Flushed out right. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Keep playing hard. Let's get it.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hot, hot. Wait.
54. Mike, 54. Hey, watch the slant. Kill.
2-2. Move, legs up.
Now Mixon takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Shoot.
Here we go, can. 22 jet bomber.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. Lucky.
Ice.
Mike 5-4.
Now Dalton. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 7. Garoppolo, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Switch. Motion.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 9. Shift.
Mixon with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final